Hey everyone, my name's Rob and this is the 2021 Sprinter camper van. It's a rear wheel drive and it is gasoline. I'm gonna start at the top and give you a rundown of everything and go around the vehicle on the exterior and then move my way into the interior. This is the tire rack. It's where your extra tire is. If one goes flat, I have yet to have a flat tire. So you just put your foot on this right here. And then you climb up and then you can put your foot there. And there's really no need to come up here right now. Right now this is 175 watt solar panels. And there's your vent in the front, so that's your fan to bring air into the vehicle. And then the air actually passes through this pill window. You can open that and it creates a nice breeze for when you're done with the air conditioning on. And this is the awning. It's a big awning. It's a Fiamma, and I'll show you how to extend that. It's a really nice feature. It like really makes it feel like more of your space, like even if the sun isn't that bright and you're in an area and you want to make it feel like your own. It's like more of a home extension, I like to think of it. The van itself does block out a lot of sun because it's so tall, but the awning does, it does the job of an awning, but also makes the space a little more homey, which I like. So I will extend it on sunny days and even on some non-sunny days. This is an antenna. It's called a Weeboost. This is the only thing you really need to get serviced. It took me like 6 months to figure out that this is the only pieces of equipment you need to have service pretty much anywhere. What it does is it boosts the signal of whatever Wi-Fi system you're using. So if you're using your phone for a hotspot and you have 1 bar or 0 bars, you turn this on and it'll boost it up to like 3 bars. So you can pretty much work from anywhere. I have T-Mobile and it served me pretty well. This is the bike rack. So right now it fits 1 bike. You can extend it for 2. Basically you just drop it down and these pull out. It's really easy to put a bike on there. It takes like maybe 20 seconds. This is the exhaust for the heater. So that's the exhaust, and then there's an inlet right here if you wanted to use it. This is powered by propane, and the propane tank actually sits back here. Let me show you the awning. I'm not going to put the awning up. It's really easy, but you just use this wand right here. And what you do with that wand is you put it through this hole and just turn it. And the legs come down and you put stakes in the legs. The stakes are in the front of the vehicle. So this is the van, this is the inside. You can open this all the way or halfway. This is a nice little feature. So this is where it's kind of like a standing desk. So you can put it up. And then right here, this is just like an extra space. And then this is the bug net. So if you're in a buggy area, you want to bring this down. I didn't have this for about, I'd say 3 months, and it was pretty miserable. I was in Florida and Georgia, January, February, March without this. And I just couldn't enjoy the night weather, or like even I'd have the van door closed even during the day when the bugs were bad. So you just pull these down and you can actually, it's a magnetic, so you just walk through. It's really nice. Yeah, so let me put this down, we'll go in. Trying to think if there's anything else out here. So yeah, this is a sink. I just installed a new sink, a faucet. So this is a little glitch. So if it gets warm and then really cold, so it was about 70 degrees the other day and now it's, I'd say 45 degrees. So this tends to warp. I'm sure this company has like a metal insert you can use. Yeah, here's your cutting board. And there's the sink. Stainless steel. And it is cold water. There's a 30-gallon water tank underneath. And then this is the gray water. So the sink pours into this, and then I probably empty this every 2 to 3 days, maybe 3 days. You can just like dump it in the woods or like a public toilet, whatever you want to do. Yep, so that's that. See, this is the front. Pretty simple in the front. I wanted to keep as much things simple as I could. I would like the least amount of things that can break, the better. Some people have a bunch of gadgets over here and like a big nav system. I really like the simplicity of this. And this is called a headliner. So this is a storage area. So I have all the window covers here. So you can cover the windows when you're sleeping at night. I've done this like sleeping on city streets, and it works perfectly. There's even a big one that extends across the windshield. And then the side windows, there's a cover for that. You can see they're already in the back. So you just bring them down, and they're magnetic, so they stick to that metal. So the headliner, you can actually put like hooks here, and you can hang like jackets or whatever else you want to. I don't have the hooks in these right now, but yeah, pretty much anything you can buy at like Home Depot. There's a nice little fire logo there. I forget the name of this company, but they make like a nice thing. I usually put my bed sheets up here, and pillows and anything soft, even like a yoga mat, a weight. This is a little shelf for like food. If you're cooking, you want to put something up here, or if you're parked for a few days, you know, little things will accumulate there. So things you use every day. I wouldn't keep anything here when you're driving unless it's like fruit. There's the trash can, and that's the pee jar. So if you're a guy, you know, I recommend getting a cat litter bottle. There is a toilet, but you only poop in that. You can pee, but I just don't recommend it. So yeah, either pee somewhere like in a porta potty, like you have a place out here, or I go in this jug and I usually empty it, I don't know, like every 2 days. What else? So this is all butcher block. I'm gonna oil this up. There are some stains on it, but applying a nice like oil finish, I think it'll make it look less used, because it has been used for a year. I usually put a 5-gallon water jug here. So there is a 30-gallon water tank, and you fill that. So usually I'll go to a gas station and just use their hose and fill that in there. And it'll start pouring out like whenever it's full, so you know. And I have a hose that you can hook up to their hose, like the gas station hose under here. There's also an extra toilet cartridge, which I'll get to in a minute. But yeah, there's also a power cord for shore power. So if you needed to plug in, which I've never had to because there's so much solar and the batteries charge when you're driving, there's a cord under that seat that you would plug into here, and it would charge the batteries. But again, I've never had to do that. All right. Back to it. So yeah, this is the fridge. This is the hot plate, the induction cooktop. So let me turn the power on. You just turn the power on here, and the system will boot up. The inverter, I'll show you that too in a minute, all the electronics in the back. So yeah, now you can use this. So this is the storage all through here. This is a pull-out toilet. So this toilet's awesome. This is called a dry flush toilet, and it's foil inside. So you take a poop in there, and then you hit this button, and it wraps it up. It's like a little spaceship. And I usually put baking soda on the poop. You don't have to. Like, I've done it without it, and it doesn't smell. I think the only way it will smell is if you pee in it. So I recommend not peeing in it. They do sell this powder that turns your pee into like Jello. So yeah, you can use that. I just recommend not. The reason I wanted to get it is like if I was traveling with a woman and she wanted like a nice, nice place to use the bathroom. They do have that pee powder, and you can poop in it too, and it's really great. And then you just take it, you use it 15 times, and then you take it out like the trash. And there's an extra cartridge under there. What else? So this is here because I used to carry my pot and pan in here, and if I made a hard left turn, it would swing out, because these are good, but they're not meant for carrying like heavy items and making strong turns. So this prevents, if you have like a lot of stuff in there, this will prevent it from, opening. And there's some like minor wear and tear, like some scuffs, but that's expected after a year of use. And then this actually fell out one time and hit this. That's why this is broken. Well, it's not broken, it still works, it's just bent. So I might try to fix that, we'll see. What else? So this is the air conditioning vents. This comes out really powerful. And again, this is the air conditioning thermostat. So you turn that on and it'll automatically turn off and on when you hit a desired temperature. Yeah, so the vent, you can turn this on if it's not too hot out, or if it's hot and you don't want to use your air conditioning, you can do that and then open this pill window, and there's a nice breeze that comes in. So I'm just going to show you, remove these cushions, show you what's underneath. There's some cork board, you can pin pictures to it, whatever you want. So this is extra storage right here. This is the AC tube. And then back here you have 2 lithium batteries and a bunch of like stuff with your battery box. 4 lithium batteries. They're 100 amp hours each. So it's like a very strong, it's a very robust system. And you can hear now, that's really about all there is for the noise in the AC unit. And then it's coming through here. And then this is so lights. There's so much to show. I'm trying to fit it all in a reasonable amount of time. These are dimmable, really nice. It gets really cozy in here at night. Here are more lights. So these extend the entire length of the cabin. And again, they're dimmable. And there's another switch here. Let me just show you under here. So this is the AC unit right here. This is the heater that comes out here. Those are more lithium batteries, and there's just some breakers here. And then there's a circuit box here, so if a circuit ever blows, you just open this box back here, and it uses 10 and 15 amps. I can give you some of those. I've only ever had one go out, and it was for the water pump, and that's after like a year, so I really don't think you'll ever have to worry about it too much. Cool, let me put these cushions back, and then so yeah, this is really easy to move around. I wanted something that was spacious. A lot of people have beds in the back. They're fixed beds, and I just feel like it takes up a lot of living space. You do get more storage. That's the benefit. That's why people have them. But you can't have like a whole dining area. Like you can play card games, you can have people over to eat dinner, and you can fit like 5 people comfortably back here. Just hang out, open the doors, look out into the woods, the ocean, whatever you want. And this table's really cool. So it goes all the way around, then it comes down to form the bed. And I'll show you that in a minute. Everything over here is pretty explanatory itself. That's the heater thermostat. More cork board if you want to pin stuff up there. And you can find size stuff here for the cork boards. And then under here, That's the heater back there. You could actually put a board over there if you wanted to use it for storage. And then the propane tank goes right there. What else? Yep, so that's the TV. It's a smart TV. You can I usually just stream. This is the Wii Boost. So I'll have the cord here. You would just plug in this here. It'll turn on. It gets pretty hot, but it's supposed to get hot. Here's some book storage for notebooks, whatever else. Here's a carbon monoxide detector for the heater. More outlets, USB outlets. This shows you how much battery you have left. So right now it's fully charged, and when it's charging it'll start blinking. So, and what else? Right now with the AC running, the AC can run for 13 hours. So you saw up there it said 12.9. That means 12.9 hours of runtime. Okay, so yeah, you can barely hear the air conditioning unit now. That's on low, and there's an extra setting you can turn it on high. And it's freezing in here now because it's cold outside, so let me turn that off. I think the coolest thing about this van is like the fabric. So a lot of people have wood. It's freaking cozy in here because this is all done. So the van builders that made this, they designed luxury hearses. So they're experts in like adding fabric to the interiors of vehicles. So this is like one of a kind, and you won't find anything like this anywhere else. I've never seen it anywhere else. I based this on a design I saw online. That design had wood all over, which I didn't really like. So I wanted to give this like a very cozy feel and like very minimal. So you can do with it, you can like kind of expand it as you want. Again, you can put shelves here. You can put things on the ceiling. And it's very homey. At night it gets very cozy. Like I really do feel like it's my second home. And I'm sure you can make it feel like your own too. Kept it really clean. You know, there's some nicks here from the paints, but nothing serious, like nothing that's functionally incorrect or broken. And it still looks really good, and the fabric's still really nice. And yeah, again, I based it on a design that was $160K. I didn't feel like spending $160K. I kept getting quoted for that much, and I eventually found this shop, Elevation Road, and yeah, they're really great guys and did an awesome job. So saved about $50K. And if I do sell this, I would sell it at cost because of the value I got and the time it took to find these people to do such a great job. So I'll probably sell it for around 110, 115 for anyone looking at it at the listing. And the reason why is just because of the quality. It's like, yeah, you can't get it anywhere else. And the fabric is very high quality. I'll put the name of that fabric in the description, but like this is very resistant to stains. Dirt doesn't get trapped in it. Like I've been in very dusty areas and I've never vacuumed it once. Not because of like not taking the time to do it, just because it doesn't need it. It's not dirty. Yeah, so that's the van. And if you have any more questions, yeah, just reach out. Happy to answer them.